Welcome to Flash Tutorial Request 97, Map of Knowledge. Going to start a new FLA, Action Script 3, and on the main timeline, going to call this CO as in Country 1. I'm going to pick up my pencil tool with black, and I'm going to draw a country. And what's important is that you make these in one swoop so that when you pick up a fill down here and use your fill bucket and click, it fills. And those little ends, you can just click on them and delete those. And then you can see how to get that arch. You can go around and change the shape of your country. Double click on the outside ring, which is called the stroke. Right click, copy that, lock that layer, insert a layer, call this country 2, CO2. Now, select that frame 1, click here, paste in place. So what we did was we brought this stroke. I'm going to hide this by clicking this. So I'm hiding the original, and I want this to be my border between my two countries. So pick up the eraser tool and erase what isn't part of the border, like that. Now pick up your pencil tool again and make sure you cross over and draw your second country and actually cross over. You can always take this here tool here and click on these and make these disappear after by deleting them. And if you cross over, then your fill bucket works better. Pick up a fill, different color, and fill bucket it. And we're going to do the same thing here. Pick up the selection tool, unlock that layer, double click just the outside, make sure you don't have the inside, get the crosshairs, copy that, lock that layer, hide that layer if you want, insert a layer, country 3, frame 1, right click, paste in place, and we're going to do the same thing. Pick up the eraser tool, get rid of what's not part of the border, pick up my pencil tool and make my third country and fill that in with a different color. And again, pick up your selection tool. You can click on these little corners and delete them. You can get those crosshairs and change the shape of your country. That's whatever you need to do. Now I just cleaned mine up a little bit, as you can see, and you can make these as much detailed as you wish. I'm just going to put it up there. Now what we got to do is turn each of these into a button. So lock all the layers, select the country 1, highlight it, right click, convert it to a symbol, make sure button is selected, and call it COUNTRY 1 underscore BTN. Copy that and paste it in here for an instance name. Lock that layer, select the next layer, right click, convert it to a symbol, paste in the name you copied, change the 1 to a 2, copy that, and paste that in for an instance name. And finally, lock that layer, unlock the third one, right click, convert it to a symbol, make sure button is selected, paste it in, and this is country 3. Copy that name, and paste it in. Lock all the layers, insert a layer, call it CO as in country 1, capital MC. This is going to be a movie clip. Those ones were buttons. Insert another layer, CO2, capital MC, and another one, CO3 capital MC. There. Lock them all. Select this buttons layer here. Double click on it. Now we're inside the button. It says right there. It's all fuzzy. Right click copy. We're copying the shape, not the button. Back to scene 1. Lock all the layers. Unlock this layer for movie clip. Come up here, just paste in place, and it'll come up somewhere. Put it in the middle, doesn't matter. Right click, convert it to a symbol. Make sure movie clip is selected this time. And center registration, that might help later on. And this is COUNTRY 1 underscore MC, shift underscore MC. Copy that and paste it in for instance name. Lock that layer, unlock this button layer down here for number 2. Double click on it, we're inside of it. It's all highlighted. Whoops, highlight it. Right click, copy that shape. Back to scene 1. Unlock the movie clip 2 layer. Right click, paste it in place. Just stick it right on top for now, it doesn't matter. Highlight it, right click, convert it to a symbol. We might get away with pasting it, but I'm not sure. No, we lose it when we do something here. So this is going to be COUNTRY, country 2, shift underscore MC. Copy that name, paste it in place, and we'll do the last one. Lock all the layers, select country 3 button layer. Double click, we're inside the button. Right click, copy that shape. Lock all the layers, select movie clip 3 layer. Right click, paste in place. Drag it down. Right click, convert it to a symbol. COUNTRY 3 underscore MC. Copy that and paste it in for an instance name. So now we have buttons and movie clips. Lock all the layers. Select this movie clip 1, country 1, select frame 1, and you can see it's highlighted in here. Double click on it. That puts us inside the movie clip. And come up here, and this is a free transform tool. If you don't see free transform tool, click that corner, and there's 2 selections. You want the free transform tool. Highlight it. Oops, I got the free transform tool. Highlight it. Hold your shift down and pull this on an angle straight as you can, and that will sort of enlarge it. Or you can click your selection tool, highlight it, open the properties panel, make sure this chain is locked, and just see that, and both of them change. Both my height and width change proportionally, and make it so it's about that size, and drag it up in the corner so you have room to put some stuff in here. Call this the map, M-A-P, and select frame 2, insert a keyframe. So now I can go back to frame 1 and highlight this and delete it. So I don't have that map on frame 1. So now when I go back to scene 1, I got rid of that part. Select this movie clip number 2. I can see it's highlighted. Double click. Now we're inside that. Open up the properties panel. Make sure this chain is locked. Change either of these and they'll change proportionally. just by eye, put it up in the corner. Insert a keyframe, come here, highlight that, delete it, call this map, and let's do the same for the last one. We're inside this movie clip, open the properties panel, I'm just making it bigger, drag it up there, insert a keyframe, go back to frame 1. You could actually just right click here and say clear the frame, but don't remove it or delete it, just clear the frame, and that clears it. So now I have my maps are only on frame 2, and call this map. Back to scene 1. Let's write a little bit of code here. Lock this layer. Select the top layer, insert a layer. Call it Action Script, AS. Open the Actions panel. Select that first frame, open the Actions panel, and type this code. Country1 underscore BTN. That's the button on the first scene, period. Add event listener, small a, capital E, capital L, that will turn blue. Open bracket, mouse event, period. Capital M, capital E on mouse event, that turns blue. Period, click, all capitals, CLICK, that's blue. Comma, and I'm just calling this country1, that's the name of the function. Close bracket, semicolon, function turns purple. Copy country1, paste it in. Open bracket, event, small e, EVENT, turns blue. Colon, mouse event, you can copy mouse event and paste it in. Capital M, capital E. Close bracket, colon, void and function are the same color. Open curly bracket, country underscore MC, that's the movie clip. Country1 underscore MC, period. Go to and stop. Small g, small t, capital A, capital S, that all turns blue. Open bracket, 2, close bracket, semicolon. And as you started typing, this closed curly bracket usually comes in. If it doesn't, you got to put it in. So when we press that up here, this country1 map, we're going to jump into that movie clip where we see just that one, eventually, just that one enlarged of this country1. So now, let's go back to country1 for a minute. I'm back on the main scene. Click on the library here. Open up this country1. Lock this layer. Insert a layer. Call it Action Script, AS. Select frame 1. Open the Actions panel. STOP. Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. So now what will happen is we're sitting here where there's nothing. When we click the button of country1, it'll jump here and we'll see this big map of country1. So let's test that out. And this is happening because the other two haven't got a stop in them. But as you see, there's the big country. When I clicked on this button, the big country appeared. I'm back on country1 movie clip. I'm going to copy this action script layer. So right click, copy layer. Going to go to the library, open country2, select, lock this map layer, right click, paste layer. So now I have my action script there. And country3, lock this layer, right click, paste layer. Now when I test it, you won't see that flickering of those other ones. They're just, so I click this and we jump into that. So now we got to put that code on the other ones. So back to scene 1. Open the Actions panel. Copy this. All of it. Copy. Click here at the end. Couple enters. Paste it in. Make this number 2. Button 2. Function 2. Function 2. Movie clip 2. Come down the end. Couple enters. Paste it in. number 3, 3, 3, and 3, and let's just test this out. We know number 1 works, number 2 works, number 1 works, and number 3 works. I think that's enough for this first video. There's going to be a follow-up. It'll be Flash Tutorial Request 98, Map of Knowledge Part 2. So if you plan on doing Part 2, make sure you save this FLA. Hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.